the Israelites are free. After 10 plagues, Pharaoh finally lets God's people go. But after they had marched away for 3 days, Pharaoh changes his mind. He's sorry he let them go, and besides, they had taken all of his gold and silver. So Pharaoh grabs his crown jewels and puts them back on Denny, takes his powerful army and sets off to get the Israelites back. Now, this is a reenactment. No one was actually hurt in the making of this video. Now watch. The Israelites are trapped. Pharaoh's soldiers are almost on top of them. They have the Red Sea behind them and they can't turn back. There's no way out. And the people start to panic. They cry out to God for help. But Moses tells them, "Don't be afraid. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will accomplish for you today. For the Egyptians whom you see today, you will never see them again. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." Exodus chapter 14, verses 13 and 14. Then God tells Moses, "Speak to the children of Israel. Tell them to turn around and encamp near the sea, between Mount Horeb and the sea, opposite Egypt." And they did as they were told. And Pharaoh with his chariots and his horsemen pressed hard against them and against all the people. They overtook them in the evening, camped around them, and set up a camp all around them on every side. Exodus chapter 14, verses 8 to 9. Now, just picture it. It's night time. The Israelites are camped around the sea. On the other side of the sea is Pharaoh and his army. In between Israel and Egypt is the pillar of fire and the pillar of cloud. God's presence moving between Israel and Egypt. Can you feel the tension? Protection and pursuit, holiness and sin, faith and fear, all in one place at one time. And God says to Moses, this is where God's power will be shown. When Pharaoh and his army come against you, this is where he will be defeated. Say to the people of Israel, at this very moment, the Lord will bring about his promise that he said about you, that the Egyptians will know that I am the Lord. When he extends his hand with his staff over the sea and divides it so that the waters are parted, they will know that I am the Lord when I bring them out of Egypt. Exodus 14, verses 21 to 22. So God tells Moses, stretch out your hand over the sea and divide the waters, so that the children of Israel can go through the sea on dry ground. So Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord caused the sea to retreat backward with a strong east wind all that night. And the water was divided, and the ground of the sea became dry land. So Israel went through the sea on foot, all the people of Israel, through the midst of the sea, and the water was a wall to them on their right hand and on their left. And the Egyptians pursued them, and all of Pharaoh's horses and chariots and horsemen went after them into the midst of the sea. Now, remember how I said no one was actually hurt in the making of this video? Well, here's proof. This is a model of an Egyptian chariot. See, there's a lot of parts that come together to make a smooth running chariot. If any one part is broken or not functioning, the whole thing doesn't work. And that's what happens here. The pursuing Egyptians, including Pharaoh, are safely brought to a halt in the sea. They pursue, but God causes confusion in their ranks, and they can't move forward. Then Moses once again stretches out his hand over the sea. And when he did, the waters crashed back into the chariots and horsemen, and into all Pharaoh's army. So none of them remained. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day from the hand of the Egyptians. And Israel saw the Egyptians lying slain on the seashore. And when the children of Israel saw that the Egyptians were dead, that not one of them had survived, the people feared and believed in the Lord and in his servant Moses.